welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a great day today. If you're new here, my name is Teresa and I am documenting my knitting journey this year. Today I want to do a video about some knitting patterns for autumn, because sadly summer is almost over. I searched over the whole internet, Ravelry, Instagram, and I made a list of 10 of my favorite patterns, and I wanted to share those with you. Yeah, so let's start. The first one that I found actually is a slipover. It is the Mood Slipover by Spektakelstrik, and it is a very fun one to do. It is color work. It's a lot of smileys on a slipover. It actually has a very nice message behind the pattern. The smileys represent the good mood in Denmark. And the idea is that with this slipover you will bring happiness to yourself, but also to the people around you. So that's a very nice thing to achieve with your knits, I feel like. So that's very positive. And also if you buy the pattern, you will support a charity that helps, I have to say this right, socially marginalized and vulnerable pregnant women, parents and children, which is really cool. Not only do you bring a good mood to the people around you and yourself, but you also support a charity. So that's a lot of advantages from this pattern. For the pattern itself, it's worked top down, and it requires 3.5 and 4.5 millimeter needles. It is in stockinette stitch most of the time in a color work pattern. They actually use a chart for it, and the yarn that they used is Peruvian Highland wool, which I looked at and it looks very nice, and I would like to try that one as well. So yeah, that's actually the first one that I found. Then the second one, the second pattern that I found is also a slipover. This one is actually a little bit of a more bulky slipover, and it is called the Korshavn Slipover by STRIKKEKAFFE. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing anything wrong. It's actually a bulky slipover. It's knitted in some sort of basket weave pattern, which looks really cool. This one is actually worked bottom up. I know a lot of people don't like working bottom up and they prefer top down. But yeah, if you like bottom up, then this is the one for you, I guess. If you don't like it, you can still try it. I feel like you can't go wrong as easily with this slipover. It has a cropped fit, so it will work well with high-waisted jeans and high-waisted skirts and stuff. So yeah, it has a really nice look. I really do like the look of this. Yeah, it is worked with 5 and 6 millimeter needles, so I feel like it would work up pretty fast compared to the smaller needle projects. Then the third pattern that I found is actually a very, I feel like a lot of people have already seen this one, but it's very high up my to make list. It is by PETITEKNIT, so it probably will not be a new pattern for anyone, but I did want to share it because I really like it, and I feel like it fits with a lot of styles. It actually is the Cumulus blouse by PETITEKNIT, and it's a very nice stockinette top down worked blouse, or like I think you can also call it a little bit of a sweater. It has a really nice v-neck, and all the edges have I-cord edging, which I feel like looks really nice and professional. It is a really basic kind of style. It goes with pretty much everything, I feel like, and it really is a must-have for the autumn period. So yeah, that one definitely made it to the lists. Then number 4 actually is the Lights Up cardigan by Wool and the Gang. And I feel like last year everyone was making the Harry Styles cardigan, and it was mostly crochet, but I feel like you can also make it in a knit form. And this pattern was very inspired by this cardigan. So it is just panels of stockinette stitch, and then you sew them all together and then do some ribbing. So it's pretty much how the Harry Styles cardigan was made by a lot of people. This pattern actually is free, so that's a big plus, and I feel like the colors that were used in the pattern are not the colors that I would put together, but you can choose your own colors. So yeah, I think it's really a fun one to see and probably also to make. It does say that it is an intermediate pattern, but I feel like you can also do it as a beginner because it is just stockinette stitch. Yeah, so if you would like to make this, you can also always just download the pattern, because it does say that it won't be free for long. So yeah, it would be wise to get a pattern now and maybe save it up for later if you don't want to make it right away. I for sure already did this. Then number 5 is a really fun one. It is the Cloud Cardigan by ARTBYKARALEEZ. I don't know what her name is. Maybe I think it is Cara. And I actually found this one on Etsy. I tried to find a link to Ravelry as well, but I couldn't find one, so I don't think there is one. But it is a really nice cardigan. It is a cropped cardigan, and it has really cool clouds on it. The pattern is actually written in one size, and they have instructions how to alter it to your own size. So that's pretty cool, because if you are in between sizes or have or sizes that it's very hard to find patterns for, then you can customize it yourself. For this pattern you have to know how to do intarsia and how to read charts. And it is worked on 3.5, 4.5 and 5.5 millimeter needles. Yeah, I just feel like it looks very cute, and it's just a little bit of a different way to make a cardigan. I feel like you don't see this kind of cardigan a lot, so I think it would be a very cool one to add to the wardrobe. Number 6 is the Sticks and Stripes COWL. It is by Jane Mucklestone, and it is a colorwork COWL that looks very cute. It has like a lot of geometric shapes on it. It just looks very cool and fun. They advise to use 2 colors that contrast each other very well, and that gives it this really nice effect that you see on the picture here. I'm not really a fan of making shawls or scarves, but this one I think this one is a little bit of a scarf slash COWL with like a little bit of a twist, so it would add a little bit more of a fun element to it. So this one is definitely on my to make list. Then number 7 is called Rosemary, and it is a pattern by, I'll have to check, a pattern by Marzena Kolaczek, and it is a jumper with a Peter Pan collar, which is what this kind of color is apparently called. It is worked top down, and it has a really nice kind of texture. It is inspired by some herbs, which one of them is rosemary, which is also the name of the pattern, but she also has thyme and other aromatic herbs. Her description is also rustic yarn, sophisticated details, botanical textures, a spongy Peter Pan color makes this design incredibly cozy and pleasant to wear. It is an everyday sweater which you can call a woolen sweatshirt. So that's actually a really nice description, which really made me fall in love with the pattern even more. The pattern is there in 8 sizes, but you can adjust the length yourself for every one of them. So yeah, this is a really lovely jumper. It's a really dreamy kind of feel that the photos give off. So I'm really excited to make this, and it is actually really high on my to make list. Then number 8. Number 8 is the Get a Drip sweater from Mia Anderson, and it is a really cool sweater which looks like ice cream that is melting. It is slightly oversized, and it has balloon sleeves, and it has a little stripy detail on the cuffs as well, which is really cute. I feel like this one will work up really fast because it is knitted on 8mm and 7mm needles. And it is supposed to be very beginner friendly. It is maybe not for your first pattern because it does say advanced beginner, but it is mostly in stockinette, and I think you would manage if you just follow the pattern precisely. Then number 9, which is the Kaethe sweater by Kolibri by Johanna. It is a really fun sweater that reminds me a little bit actually of the Marseille sweater from PETITEKNIT, but this one actually has like a little bit of a different stripes pattern, which I liked a little bit more than the Marseille sweater. But definitely also check out the Marseille sweater if you don't really like this stripe pattern, but for me this one was a little bit more my style. This actually is a top-down sweater with raglan increases, so you can knit it in one go. So you don't have to pick up stitches for the arms, which is always nice because I myself don't like picking up stitches. I don't know if you guys are the same, but if you don't like it, then this is definitely a very good pattern for you. Yeah, it is actually a pretty basic sweater that you can wear, I feel like, with a lot of styles as well. And the stripe pattern just gives it a little extra touch that it wouldn't have if it did not have stripes. So yeah, that's actually all for the Kaethe sweater. Then actually the last one, number 10, will be a beanie, and I feel like this one is the coolest one of all the patterns, so I did save the best for last. This is a very cute beanie, and the texture that it uses makes it a little bit like there are little leaves on the beanie, which makes it the most autumnist beanie ever. It is the Lotus Flower beanie by BKNITS Handmade. It is a very chunky knit beanie, so it will be done very fast. They have a little bowl on top which you can make, but I don't really like the kind of bowls that I use. It's like a little fur bowl, but I feel like you can also make one. You can make like a little bit of pom-poms with your yarn as well, which I think would look a little bit nicer. So if I'm gonna make this pattern, I will probably do it like that. But yeah, if you like beanies, this one is for sure one that you should consider because it is just too cute. So yeah, those are actually 10 patterns that I wanted to share with you that are perfect for autumn. Hopefully you like the patterns and will make some of them. Let me know if you have any other patterns that are perfect for autumn, because I'm always open for suggestions. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you want to keep up with my channel and be the first one to get notified when I have a new video, you can subscribe. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope to see you next time.